Welcome back for another one of our quick updates with Robin Hood from the realm of England. So the last update was, well, we absolutely destroyed the police there, didn't we? And jurisdiction and a few other things to boot. Carly nearly ended up in tears. It's an emotional ride. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get an update from the realm of England with Robin Hood about mortgages. Now, we know that mort means death, and we know that gage means pledge, and we know that it is a noose of debt around everybody's neck. And here is Robin to destroy it and come in with the remedy. So let's keep this brief. Let's keep it punchy. Here's Robin with a quick reminder. Robin, are you there?
Hiya, guys. Yes, so this is going to be absolutely punchy, straight to the point, and anybody who doubts me, you're a fucking idiot. Right, so this is how painful we're going to be now, right? If you do not stand in clean hands, you are as dirty as the bank. Okay, now the easy way to do this is that you don't stop paying your mortgage, you request certain information. What has it been securitized? Yes, it has. Right, that's how they make the money. Right, so where's the deed of assignments? You want one for the bank, one from you, and where's the revaluation that should have been done? If you can't provide them, your claim is void, right? And it's under the Law of Properties Act, 1925, Section 136. Legal assignment mandated, written under hand of assigner. Absence of assignment, not charge. Expression written notice to debtor required, right? Under, again, Paragon Finance DB, I'm going to spell this out, it's THAKERAR, 1991. Okay, registered charges properties have been possessed rightly only, debt assignment separated, transfers required, no debt assignment, no legal enforcement rights. That means they cannot come for your property. They've split the titles, they've not given the assignment, and they no longer hold the debt over your property, right? Next one, big one. Paratus AMC Limited v Countrywide Homes Loan 2011. ECEWHC jurisdiction, right? We'll just get rid of that. Jurisdiction 3077. Assignee mortgagee must provide chain of title. Missing assignments documents equals defective title. Servicer standing void without proper assignment. Right? That's fraud. Fraud. Under Fraud Act 2006, fraud, dishonesty, false representation as creditor, mortgagee. Section 2, false representation, collecting interest as lender when securitized. So now you get all your interest back. Section 3, failure to disclose, legal duty, disclose assignment, third party owner. And as we know, these are sold and sold and sold and sold. Yep. Right? They're not just sold once, they're sold multiple times. Section 4, under the Fraud Act 2006, abuse of position, profiteering from signature without disclosure. That's your signature, not theirs. Right? Under FCA, MS and CR. And MOCB breaches, personal liability triggered. Print 2.1.1R, integrity, false creditor representation, MOCOB, 5.12R, clear, fair communication, securitization, concealment, FYSC, 24.2, senior management system failure, SFM, 16, officer compliance, personal prohibited grounds established. COCON 2.2.1R, abuse of position, causing customers loss. Can't do that. Right? Then you've got maxims in law. Equity requires has done what ought to have been done. That means they've got to tell you. Right? Fraud vitiates everything. Securitization, concealment destroys claim. They can then not make a claim anywhere. He who seeks equity must do equity. Clean hands are required. So stop thinking you can just stop in paying your mortgage, you morons. I don't care what any other fucking idiot says. It's a lie. Ask them for the information, then reduce your mortgage slowly to what you can easily afford. Because if they fail to give you the information, you can then, by right and in clean hands, reduce your mortgage payments. Because you've now declared fraud. But because of the fraud that's declared but not proven yet, because they've not given you the information, you now can reduce your mortgage 25% and put the other 25% in a pot. Right? And then if they continue another month, knock it down to 50%, but do not go below 50%. Muppets. Keep in clean hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Equity
aids vigilance, not indulgement. So now you're indulging yourselves because you've stopped paying, dickheads. Right? Executor prompt action rewarded. So as soon as you file this, your actions are rewarded at equity courts. Yeah, equity follows the law. S6136, assignment completion. Assignment compliance mandatory. They can't refuse you. And if they refuse you, or they haven't got it, that's it. The mortgage is destroyed. The mortgage is destroyed. Right? You've got common law maxims, crown maxims. The king can do no wrong. Sovereign executive immunity, perfected. Public trustees personally liable. So your bank or building society, under fiduciary duty, has the ability and has the responsibility, not you, and is accountable at statutory and financially. The king's peace is paramount. Fiction jurisdiction, subordinate. So addressing you as the mortgagee in Mr. all caps is fiction. Because they've used the man's signature and turned you into the corporate person.
Yeah.
To create the money. So he who creates owns. Where did the money go? Who was it? Which account did it go into? Show me the evidence. Because no money ever left the bank.
No contract
under merchant's maxim. No contract, no obligation. Assignment notice, no debtor duty. So if there's no notice of assignment, you as the debtor, as they want to call you, have no duty to pay them back. Right? Caveat actors, wrongdoing, beware of the consequences. Because the consequences is now you take the house and demand all of your payments back with interest for their wrongdoing since they sold it. Right? You cannot delegate lender's authority. So by selling it, you're not delegating it to somebody. You've lost control of that mortgage. It's not theirs anymore. It's somebody else's. So why are they still collecting the interest?
Exactly.
It's non-disclosure.
Yeah, same.
Now you can put full commercial lien on the bank, building society, mortgage company.
Yeah.
Right? Under natural maxims, and that's natural. That's the superior law, right? Because you're a living man, end of, right? Right? You now are the sovereign restoration complete. Fiction jurisdiction is terminated. Natural justice demands disclosure of assignment notices mandated. The bank cannot give what they never had, right? And it comes under lex connect impossible. Cannot compel without legal title. They don't own the fucking legal title anymore. Exactly. So they can't compel anything.
Yeah.
Right? Sovereign estate cannot be collateralized.
And under UCC 4A, the originator is the first sender. It's an asset to you. Always was. Yeah. And actually on the land registry, if it's Santander or Co-op Bank, like you say, they don't hold the legal title anymore anyway, because they securitized it under fractional reserve lending to an inch of its
Yeah, so
existence.
you now have to write to the land registry and declare fraud. Remove these people from my title. I now hold solely title because these have defrauded me.
Yes,
You must yield and comply. You must give effect to my order.
Yeah.
Executor rule.
And as I like to say, Robin, living executor, the return of the sovereign king, see Lord of the Rings, the return of the king, that's what ends the darkness, that's what ends evil. And executor, executor, we can execute them, hence back to the original video that we did, the shorter one on the police, in Admiralty, to bring out the Admiralty marshals and hold these treasonous degenerates to account.
Yeah, it comes down to fraud, treason, constructive fraud, constructive treason, and it's constructive usurpation of your constitutional and property rights. Right? Because we own the land. Simple as that. And they've now tried to move us into usury practice and under maritime admiralty jurisdiction upon the commercial waters. It's not the water, it's not the sea jurisdiction. And this is the trickery of the state. They've now put basically common law into commercial because now you can attack them in rem.
Yeah.
So the in rem is internationally recognised, but it's not recognised in our lower courts because there's no fucking jurisdiction. They're there as profiteers, criminals.
Yeah. Well, that's it,
right?
racketeering. And like usury, I've just got the definition up for those that don't know: the practice of lending money and charging the borrower interest at an exorbitant rate. Basically, it's like profiting from another.
Yeah.
In fraud. This is what we've got.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we were going to keep these videos nifty. So, is there anything else you want to finish on, Robin?
Again, we've got to go through everything now is tied to the FCA, and it's all tied through the SMF16 officer who must comply. He's the one that allowed these ID1 forms and ID5 forms to convert the man, the sovereign king, into the corporate debt vessel. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's full profiteering off your signature. And it's securitization of your name, your property, your everything. And it's moved by the ID1, ID4. The land registry is up to its neck in fraud and deception.
Yeah.
Right? And the beauty of this is estoppel perfected. Any bank or building society's rights are terminated under FCA, SM and CR enforcement cascaded trigger. Under the Fraud Act 2006 Criminal Referrals, SFO, which is the military police. Because the military police are the only common law police in England. The Admiralty Marshals, by sequestrations, notices, they now have to act for the executor. Right? And you are just Soil Anglian sovereign immunity perfected because you are the man of the soil of England.
Boom.
You have your sovereign birthrights by your live birth notification form 01 to 03. Green, white, green and blue. Right? They all have different meanings. But the white one is sovereignty of England. It's your birthright. The Magna Charta. Every document, every piece of paper in the perpetuity law cannot be replaced. Cannot be touched by Parliament. What have we just said? Parliament has no authority over perpetuity documents.